Okay, how did we get from Nicki Minaj dropping bars to Nicki Minaj speaking at the United Nations, thanking Donald Trump and the internet absolutely melting down? Let's break this down. So, this whole thing didn't start at the UN. It actually kicked off in early November when the White House TikTok posted a video of Trump and Melania with Nicki's Bees in the Trap playing. Nicki lost it, reposted it, called them the First Lady and President, and even promised unlimited backstage passes to whoever made it. People thought it was just her being hyped, until she doubled down. She reposted another White House TikTok, this one literally praising Trump's policies like banning trans athletes and deporting criminal illegals. Her LGBTQ+ fans were furious, basically saying, "Girl, you're an immigrant yourself. Why are you supporting this?" But Nicki kept going. Trump posted about Christians being killed in Nigeria. Nicki thanked him publicly. When fans called her out again, she basically said, "This isn't about you. Stop making it about yourselves." And then, Trump's unambassador invited her to speak at the United Nations. Nicki showed up in all black.
But this is the thing, y'all. Experts and even the Nigerian government are pushing back on Trump's claims. Now, they're saying the violence in Nigeria affects everyone, regardless of their background or beliefs, not just Christians. The Nigerian president even said that he was shocked that Trump was talking about potentially invading their country. Now let's get into the reactions, because Amanda Seales and Tamika Mallory both had something to say about this whole situation. Now, y'all already know Amanda is very outspoken. So Amanda Seales spoke out and she said that this is a perfect example as to why it's important to have people
Admitted
around
she was
you
nervous
who know
and thanked
more
Trump
than you.
for his leadership.
Take a look.
She said the violence in Nigeria is about humanity and the right to religious freedom. But experts and even Nigeria's own government pushed back, saying the violence affects everyone, not just Christians, and that Trump's comments about invading Nigeria were shocking. Amanda Seales jumped in, saying Nicki is being used politically because she doesn't have people around her who know better. Tamara Mallory said straight up, aligning with Trump has consequences, and Nicki could end up being a pawn in something much bigger with real harm attached. So now the question is, was this really about raising awareness? Or was Nicki used as a political chess piece? And is she actually supporting Trump? Or does she not understand what she's stepping into? Let me know what you think, because this whole situation is wild.
Nicki Minaj working with Trump admin on plight of Christians in Nigeria.
Either she's getting a check, or she was MAGA the whole time, or she's genuinely thinks that she's doing something good, which, by the way, is why y'all need to have people around you that know more than you. And by y'all, I don't just mean celebrities. Everybody. Everybody should have people around them that they can consult with, that think differently than you, that hold you in a place of values. Just so you understand what's happening here with the plight of Christians in Nigeria, there is a plight of Christians in Nigeria. However, the U.S., what does that have to do with the United States? The United States is using this as a ploy, as a proxy, to find their way into Nigeria so that they can then find their way into the Sahel states of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, who, as you know, are coming together to begin a process of Pan-Africanism on the continent. They are taking back their resources from France. They are saying we are going to build our own infrastructures. This undermines the global empire's goal, and so they have to try and shut it down. Now, we saw earlier this year with AFRICOM and that coon, that general who tried to say, oh, you know, they got some problems going down in Burkina Faso. They're continuing to try to make this happen the same way that they're making fetch happen in Venezuela right now. When do we stop allowing ourselves to be used?
But that's not all, y'all. Tamika Mallory came out with a strongly worded video warning about the consequences of aligning with Donald Trump.
So you guys know that over the last few years, I've really tried to be intentional about what I say in public about Black folks. I try to be really careful, but some things require a public statement. And as I've been watching this situation unfold with Nicki Minaj and Trump and Nigeria, I thought it was important for me to say a few things. There are consequences to aligning yourself with Donald Trump and his policies and his evil ways. There's consequences. What we know is that as he turns his attention to Nigeria, understanding his history, there will absolutely be exploitation, theft of resources. Somebody that he knows wants something from Nigeria. It could be a business partner, it could be a friend, it could be a said corporation, it could even be his family members. But they will invade Nigeria and exploit the people for their own benefit. And they will throw Nicki Minaj to the wolves because they could care less. They couldn't care less about that system. The unfortunate part about all of this is that there will forever be a stain associated with this moment that this sister will have to walk with. She will 100% see bloodshed because innocent Nigerians will be harmed and even likely killed as a result of whatever is to come. And she will have that on her hands. And it is pretty sad to watch because what we know is that Trump, often uses Black people and Black culture to harm Black people here and abroad. And it is happening in real time. And that sister is going to carry this moment with her forever. So today is a pretty sad day. It's a pretty sad day. And it won't be long before we all get to see how it unfolds. Maybe she knows, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she doesn't have anybody around her to inform her. But history tells what's going to happen. And it's, again, a pretty sad day.